invited you all here today to formally announce that I am running for Moose Jaw City Council. I have deep roots here in Moose Jaw. My great-grandparents settled in the early 1900s over on Ross Street. My gran, Gladys Stewart, worked on High Street for Mr. and Mrs. Nash for years and years. And my mom, Sandra, worked at the Union Hospital for over 20 years, and then worked with my dad at the River Park Campground in Wakima. So I remember, as many of you I'm sure do, I used to go downtown and meet my grandmother, and we'd go to Kresge's and have lunch at the lunch counter, or I'd shop at Army and Navy as a little girl for Christmas presents, and go to the Capitol Theater, which is now, of course, the beautiful Mae Wilson. So I have lots of fond memories of my hometown, and just really love living here and being here. I'm married to Kirby Froese. And he came with the very best in-laws a girl could ever ask for. My mother-in-law, Kathleen Froese, and my father-in-law, Des Froese, who I am standing in front of his incredible artwork. They have been great pillars of our community and have given so much of themselves to making Moose Jaw a better place. So, and they're a great inspiration to me, so I'm very proud that they're my in-laws. I have been in business since 2002. I started my own communications, marketing, and event management company, and I worked for sporting events that were televised like TSN. I've worked on large international science conferences. I consulted for 3 different levels of government, and my most recent contract was just this past spring when I worked for Election Saskatchewan as a communications consultant during the provincial election. My husband and I lived in BC for 15 years, as so many of us did. We had to leave our hometown to kind of get our careers up and running. And there we had an award-winning winery. My husband Kirby has been a commercial winemaker for about 20 years. And it was an industry that was steeped in tourism and agriculture and manufacturing and sales. And so I gained lots of experience in all those different areas while we lived in British Columbia. We moved back to our hometown to be closer to our families, and I have siblings here in Moose Jaw. My twin sister, Christine, who is standing there on the stairs. Yes, we're twins. I have older brother Mark, who is in the back corner with my niece Emily. He is a nurse here in ICU was Union Hospital, now he's at the new hospital. And he has a twin brother Brett, who works at SciAS as an instructor. And yeah, there's 2 sets of twins in our family. And I have a younger sister, Luann, who lives in Alberta, and a younger brother, Billy, who works and lives in Florida. So there's 6 of us all that grew up here in Moose Jaw. So now you can see as you stand here, this is a new project that my husband and I, Kirby, have started. It's called Cottle Hills Creamery. And we manufacture artisan cheese from milk that comes from Cairncrest Farms, which is a farm just outside of Cairnport. We are the very first creamery ever in Moose Jaw of this size that's making artisan cheese. So we're pretty proud of that. You can see on the table samples of Kirby's latest creations. One is Tower Hill. It's a wash rind cheese. There's another one called Veronica May, which is named after Kirby's grandmother and mom. Maybe it's their middle name. And it's kind of a bloomy rind. And then our Balkan feta, which is much creamier cheese than Greek cheese. So I would be remiss not to be a salesperson while I'm up here as well. So please help yourself and try our cheeses too. Cheese making is an industry that relies on the success of agriculture, and so we want to build our business here in Moose Jaw. We want to increase our tax base here in our city, and we want to create jobs for people here as well. So we're very invested in Moose Jaw. I have always believed in contributing to the community that I live in. The first board of directors I sat on, I was invited by Gary Highland to be on the Festival of Wine. That was 20 years ago. Since then, since I've been back in Moose Jaw, I have been the chair of the city's Environmental Advisory Committee, the vice chair of Economic Development. I am the past president of the Businesswomen of Moose Jaw, and I'm currently the president of the South Hill Community Association. I believe that a strong community is is threaded together by its volunteers, and it's an essential thing that we participate in, and I'm very proud to have been part of all of these different groups. So the next 4 years in Moose Jaw is going to be difficult times. We've got some difficult decisions ahead of us. Capital infrastructure has to be balanced with services that add the quality of life, the things that we enjoy and why we love to live here in Moose Jaw. Results of the referendum on the cast iron water main are going to come through this election, and decisions on the futures of buildings such as the natatorium and the outdoor pool are going to have to be made. And I believe through my diverse years of experience in business and through working as a consultant in government that I can bring an informed voice for the citizens of Moose Jaw to the City Council table. So I'm asking for you to vote for me, and I'll work very hard to make Moose Jaw a stronger city and to help create a bright future for everyone here that lives in our beautiful city. So thank you very much for coming out today, and I'll chat with whomever or answer any questions you have. I'm always available.